Girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Over. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
19. Go. Check. Front down. Switch. Slam. Undercrush. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Long day for you.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Hey, what's up? Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Complete. This is Lewis. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check your hot read.
Murray now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Levante David in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Line 36. Line 36. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Steps away. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Murray now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, 6 yards. Line up, 6.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So it's a 48-yard punt, but it winds up with a net of just 28. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had...
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Room to run past midfield. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They will run with Grant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
We got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Hey, here we go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They come out here in the I. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. first down at about the 38. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check Michael Lennon, check Michael Lennon. On the ball. Hey, check Michael Lennon, check Michael Lennon. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Here's Murray. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check. Let's go. Come on.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
At his own 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Grant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line.
They go back to Grant, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Levante David in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 36.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Get in the weight room.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. I'm here all day. Go, go. Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Blue Dan.
Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's a party now. It's a plus 4. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Dontari Poe in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Situation. Let's go. No. I got it. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lorenzo Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. This is Gordon. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
We own it. We own it.
Now Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like that. Shift. 9.
Watson. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dion Lewis, 29 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this is caught by Kurz. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get